In the years following the Second World War, the U.S. military deprioritized the development of close air support units, armored strike aircraft designed to carry out attack missions in conjunction with friendly ground forces, in favor of long-range fighters and nuclear-capable bombers. But the Air Force discovered, over the course of the Vietnam War, that its fighters flew too high and too fast to serve in a dedicated ground support role, prompting its interest in a modernized close air support platform. The Fairchild Republic A-10 Thunderbolt II, affectionately nicknamed the Warthog by pilots, entered service in 1977, following a protracted procurement competition involving as many as 6 candidates. The A-10 Warthog is probably one of the greatest warplanes in the history of flight. The Warthog is a single-seat, straight-wing plane powered by twin TF-34 GE-100 turbofan engines. This is no fancy, supersonic warbird with composite skin grafted atop an intricate web of sensors. It's just an armored beast that can hover above a battlefield and blast the bejesus out of enemy troops below. The primary weapon the A-10 uses for that purpose is not all that sophisticated. I am referring, of course, to the 30mm GAU-8 Avenger Gatling gun. The GAU-8 Avenger 30mm cannon can immobilize targets as well armored as main battle tanks from a range of 6,500 meters with its armor-piercing rounds, while easily shredding light armor. Its 11 hardpoints support a wide catalog of air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles, guided and unguided bombs, and Hydra 17mm rockets. The GAU-8 is more advanced than the Gatling guns used in the First World War, but the concept remains basically the same. When married to the armored beast that is the A-10 Warthog, the US military has a powerful killing machine. This 7-barreled gun has a breech bolt assembly that fires once per gun revolution, according to General Dynamics. This feature prolongs the Gatling gun's lifespan by ensuring that all 7 barrels on the gun are used evenly. Thus, the gun is well balanced, and it runs down at an even clip, making maintenance and replacement both predictable and convenient. The A-10's Gatling gun serves the Warthog's main mission, whereas the F-22 Raptor is designed for air superiority missions and the B-21 Raider is a strategic bomber. The A-10 is built to provide close air support when US or Allied troops are caught in a tough battle and need air support, but enemy ground forces are too close to the friendly forces. The A-10 can come in close and fire its Gatling gun, rather than blast the area with missiles. The name Gatling gun might evoke images of bulky weapons in a 20th century trench, but the 620-pound GAU-8 is a modern beast. The GAU-8 pops off an astonishing 4,200 rounds per minute with a muzzle velocity of 3,400 feet per second. The recoil force on this weapon is about 10,000 pounds. No other warplane in the Air Force's inventory has this weapon. In fact, the A-10 Warthog isn't so much a plane with a big gun. Instead, it's a big cannon that happens to be attached to a plane. What's more, there doesn't seem to be another major air power in the world that has managed to produce a weapon system as potent and long-lasting as the A-10 Warthog with its Gatling gun. The A-10 is a heavily modified version of the Douglas A-1 Skyraider, which happened to be the last propeller-driven fighter or bomber in the US military's inventory. While the A-10 shares some basic elements with the A-1, the airframes are quite different. Notably, the A-10 has 2 jet engines placed above the wings, which themselves are set further back along the fuselage than the A-1. The A-10 also relies upon 2 vertical stabilizers, set at the far ends of the horizontal stabilizers, whereas the A-1 featured a single vertical stabilizer set dead center between the horizontal stabilizers. And while the A-10 was built to dole out punishment, the A-10 was also built to withstand punishment. Remarkably, the A-10 is capable of surviving direct hits from armor-piercing and high-explosive projectiles. The A-10's hydraulic flight systems are double redundant, with a mechanical contingency in the event that hydraulic systems are incapacitated. Similarly, the A-10 can stay airborne even after having suffered extreme structural damage, including the loss of a stabilizer, half a tail, and half a wing sheared off. Meanwhile, the pilot is encased within 1,200 pounds of titanium armor, which surrounds the cockpit. The titanium encasement is referred to as the bathtub and features titanium plates that vary in thickness from 0.5 to 1.5 inches. The bathtub armor has been tested to prevent penetration of 23mm shells, meaning enemy fire is unlikely to reach the pilot's person. The A-10's star debut came during Operation Desert Storm, where it racked up 900 tank kills while also destroying 2,000 military vehicles and 1,200 artillery pieces. Since then, the aircraft has continued to demonstrate its value in low-intensity, asymmetric conflicts, where it can safely loiter and provide extended fire support. A-10s took part in the Iraq and Afghanistan wars, figuring prominently into U.S. strike capabilities against terrorist militants. More recently, Warthogs have conducted sorties against terrorist targets in Syria. Over 700 A-10s have been built, of which roughly 300 are currently in service with the Air Force and Air National Guard. The A-10 has proven as durable on the battlefield as it has in the ledger books, so far surviving the Air Force's ongoing attempts to retire it. Lawmakers have recently given the Warthog yet another lease on life. The Senate Armed Services Committee has proposed a 2022 defense spending plan that would keep the aircraft flying for at least another year. Boeing has been awarded a $1 billion wing replacement contract to keep the Warthog flying through 2030, with the Senate seemingly insisting that the plane be kept in service for decades after that.